I love HR technology. I love the things that are changing. I love to be on top of things that are constantly changing.
Hello and welcome to Heart-Shaped HR. I'm Kate Bays.
Hi.
I'm joined today by JoDee, Lantz, and so excited to be. Glad to be with you.
Same to you, Kate. Thank you very much for having me today.
Of course, of course. So JoDee, let's dive right in and get everybody excited about who you are and the possibility of having you on their team, because boy, would they be lucky to do so. So my first question, in personal, professional, whichever, what do people come to you for?
People come to me for collaboration ideas, how to be creative, what's the modern technology in today's world. I love HR technology. I love the things that are changing. I love to be on top of things that are constantly changing by doing research, by experimenting myself, teaching myself, being self-efficient with things that are going on, such as AI. So I have friends that come and ask me like, hey, does this sound right? What do you think of this? What are my interviewing skills? They also looked at me for resume writing and technical help with setting up their LinkedIn profiles. I believe networking is where you can believe in meeting your next person in regards to professional relationship, working with one another, and sharing the knowledge with others. I was recently laid off with Yellow Corporation, and the team that I was a part of was absolutely fantastic, which was the learning and organizational development team.
Yeah.
And we worked so well together with collaborating on projects, intermingling ideas, getting feedback from one another on projects, and also facilitating workshops together virtually and in person. It was neat to see that collaboration with all of us. But right now, currently, we're all in the same boat with being laid off, and that we've helped each other, hey, this position's for you, or this position's for you, or resharing and networking that, hey, connect with this person. And again, it's just all about sharing the word and getting out there and helping one another.
Absolutely. I see you all over LinkedIn. You're doing a great job of marketing yourself and getting your brand out there. I do see that really working for you and others like you're mentioning from Yellow. What's your work style?
My work style is that I like to be a part of what's going on. Like I said, I'm HR technology, the new modernization, but also there is a cost effective, there's a budget with everything. How is it going to be effective within the organization that I work for? What are the numbers going to look like? What are the retention going to, look for and work with? Thinking ahead, always being a step ahead of everything, because constantly the industry is changing, whether that's, in tech, whether that's in, HR, they're constantly changing, and being, having those resources and network to know what is changing and how to be effective within the organization that I work for. Another thing that is super important to me is the mission, vision, and values. That is something that I work for and want to represent, because I'm not only representing myself for the company that I work for, but I'm also representing the company as a whole.
You're seeing the big picture. You are that person who sees, down the pike, what's coming. How does that relate to what we're doing now? How can I change this? And even the dollars and cents. I love that. What I'm hearing is growth mindset. You're looking for, your outlook is that not a challenge or not a hindrance, but you're ready for whatever's being thrown at you, and how can we make that work, and how can we make that better and more efficient? So you're in a great place right now. And we said the world is your oyster right now. You really have, as far as where do you want to go next and what do you want to do? What does that look like? So tell us a little bit about that as far as virtual, hybrid, location, all of those things.
To me, this is an exciting time in my personal life and professional life and my career, is that I can go anywhere. I'm at a point in my life where I can pack up and I can be there in 2 weeks, a week. And as long as the fit is for me and the job, I can go. what I'm looking for, and I'm open to whether it's remote, hybrid, or in person. I do not have a preference with that. Type of work that I am looking for is in the HR field, and whether that be a training specialist, instructional design, e-learning content, facilitating as well, the e-learning content that is designed, but also collaborating with others, whether they be a subject matter expert or other technology HR personnel out there as well.
I love that you're open to whatever life sends you next.
How I find my next fit is getting out there and getting my brand out there and getting myself out there and networking virtually or personally.
You're diligently looking for the right fit. What does that cultural fit feel like for you when you will know this is the one for me?
The fit for me is going to be my own career development. What does that look like? If I am joining an organization, how am I going to be able to grow in my own professional career? What is the opportunities internally for me? Am I able to, what is my career road path or my roadmap look like with promotion wise, and what do I need to do to work towards that? Because again, I'm hungry of how do I make myself, professionally work up the ladder, learn the skills that I need to do, put the work in to get there, because it's going to take work and I'm willing to do the work, all of it. And also the mission, vision, and values. Like I've said before, that is a really core piece of any organization, and how those fit into the company and how they're represented. And that is really neat to see that from the outside looking in and researching companies to see if it's a fit. So another thing is diversity is really important to me as well. So employee resource groups. So I was a part of, Women in Trucking and professional engagement, just to name a few of the ones that were offered for the organization I worked with. And these employee resource groups are excellent networking opportunities and diversity as well within the company.
I love the advocacy. Good for you. Absolutely. How's the pandemic changed your career preferences, if at all?
I've been remote the last 3 years, and you really have gotten used to being self-sufficient, as well as knowing what, adapting quickly, being able to adjust to that.
I hear flexibility.
Yes, yes.
What would you say motivates you? And what are you looking for specifically in your next role?
A challenge. Like I want to be tasked with the project once I'm hired, and being able to own that project. How can my skills that I've learned in the past, how can they be used, and how it can help drive the, whatever that role is, and how it can intertwine with one another. Bringing ideas to the table. Communication is key to be able to work, in a team. It's teamwork is what it is what's super important to me, is how the team works with one another. I'm going to be asking, what's my career path? What is my career mapping roadmap look like for me? Because I want to be invested in, my own career path, but also learning the knowledge and working towards the next, promotion or the next job title, and internal resources and how those resources are used to help me, my professional growth.
Okay, so JoDee, my final question for you today: throughout your life, what accomplishment or award stands out for you the most?
I had the opportunity to become DDI certified, and being able to be a certified facilitator. I could take this with me anywhere, and it will never expire, is that I facilitate leadership essential workshops, whether that's virtually or in person, anywhere. And that was a huge accomplishment. And currently what I'm working towards in my career goal of mine, because I have many, but just to name a quick one, is that in the next couple of months I'll be I'm scheduled to take my certification for PHR, and I'm really excited about this and having that accomplished. So I'm super excited to be taking that exam here in a couple months.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. You really don't ever stop.
No. Gotta keep going. Knowledge is key.
Yes, spot on. Spot on. Wherever you land, JoDee, they are going to be so fortunate to have you on their team. Truly, truly. And I can attest. I have seen JoDee in action. Truly, truly. Yes. So whatever we can continue to do to help you get the word out and help you along in LinkedIn, sharing your posts, and happy to do so.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time today. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.